Quarter. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And here are the offensive starters for Arizona.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 13.
76.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. The tackle made by Todd Davis. And quickly now, here's a look at the Rams offense.
And last night, we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Michael Kendricks is an inside linebacker who can roam sideline to sideline and make plays.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. From the gun, here's Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The defense here for the Rams.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Murray going to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. 4 yards, that gets them close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Goff.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Now a first down throw. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Underneath for Johnson. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray now to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Samson Ibuka leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
His kick is good. Makes the score Cardinals 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Oh, and Nelson's spaced to operate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And Woods has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Goff on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. After the sack on first down. Goff. That's complete to Cooks. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. We go. 76. 76.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, it was the former number 1 overall selection, Kyler Murray, who put on an absolute show. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Well, it's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. From the 45 on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And able to find out on Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Ric Flair.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, it's a jet sweep. The football to Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
3rd and long. It's gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. Continues to be a struggle for this offense, and this home crowd, they're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This one caught by Isabella. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
DC. Small. No. Check safety.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On a jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. They go to Johnson again. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, here's Gone. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Gronk going to keep it himself. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First down carry here for Johnson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Able to find Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. That looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down or more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So Jared Goff in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 47 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On 1st down, it's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Goff now looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the